Ever wonder how there are so many Nurse Joys in the Pokemon games? We've all been told that it's because they have a lot of sisters, but really, is it possible to have that many genetically identical siblings? Well, you never know, but still, they didn't want to let anyone know the real reason. It's far too unreal and out of character if anyone knew our secret. But I found out. I saw. And I can tell you. It all starts when you walk in the Pokemon Center. You walk up to her and see her bright pink hair. You greet her and she has this pretty voice that wasn't actually pretty to start with. You may or may not have a talk. She takes your Pokemon, turns around, heals them, and gives them back. That's the usual routine. Most likely she'll be all nice and caring through the whole process. Give or take the personality she has, because supposedly each one is unique in personality. What you don't know is that she installed a tracking device in your Pokeballs. All 6 of them in case one falls off. Why? Well, when you entered the building, she knew you'd be perfect. She knew you had the characteristics for the job. Plus, you were still a new trainer. The less known, the better. Anyway, she keeps you tracked and alerts the other Nurse Joys you might encounter. That way, when you get to one of them, let's just say so they can care for you. However, if one of the Nurse Joys sees a trainer they want, and they stay in the center to sleep overnight, the real fun begins. You are assigned a room, most likely a room near the back of the Pokemon Center. Can I take your Pokemon to another room so they can be healed and rested? She may ask. Say no. Just say no. It's their way to isolate you. All of your belongings can go in this drawer so you can lock it and keep your items safe while you sleep, she says in her voice you know, but soon will not love. The Joys do this to keep you unarmed. Of course you trust these kind nurses, so all the items you had to go into the drawer, and she gives you the lock. Good night, please. Enjoy your rest. She tries to comfort you, but if you look closely, you may notice the fake face she has, because almost always they are full of excitement before the procedure happens. Can you guess the real reason now? If yes, then well done. If not, keep reading. At about midnight, usually when it's all dark and no living thing is up and about, except for our lovely and sadistic nurse, it all begins. The door to your room gently opens. There's no squeak or creaking sound because she was smart enough to oil the door, so no sound is made when it is opened. She comes in with a gurney, those medical stretch things they use to carry injured people. Her face is not sweet anymore, but more devilish. She enjoys this ritual. She loves it, the rush, the adrenaline she gets, the red glow in her eyes. It's as if she's possessed by the devil himself. Although you're sound asleep, she doesn't take any chances, so she takes out a needle. No, it's not poison, silly. It's a liquid form of sleep powder, in a very high dose. An ounce could keep you asleep for, say, 2 hours. The needle has 10 ounces. She needs all the time she can get for this procedure to be successful. So you're knocked out on a gurney, being pushed down the hall into a room that has been disguised as the nurse's only room. If you ever somehow managed to see what's inside, here's what you would see. Severed limbs and appendages of different sizes in jars. Only ones that didn't transform properly. There are also testicles. Yes. She cuts them off. She drags the male's body underneath the saw tool that slices them off. She doesn't mind the bleeding. Actually, she collects it through the drain and jars it. For when she needs a drink. After all, the Joyces need to drink, of course. A constant supply of blood. Now the next part is her favorite. Joy takes a knife and slices it down from the base of your neck to your groin. She does this very gently, because she enjoys it, and if you were to wake up, then you could suffer slowly. At this point, Joy's hair is not neat. It's covered with blood. Her face is completely changed. Her pupils completely blood red, and teeth have suddenly grown a bit, causing them to look like fangs. No, she's not a vampire. As far as I know, but that's not the point. Joy then has a smile that's a mix of a clown and a demon, because she takes out a bottle of serum with special DNA molecules in it. Joy DNA, to be exact. But before she does anything with it, Joy takes out all of your organs, except for a couple like your heart and your brain. She stitches your open incision, but it's not a decent job. After all, it won't matter soon. The serum needs to be directly poured onto the brain for it to work, so naturally Joy will take out a saw. A regular old saw, and slice your skull just enough for the brain to be showing. The serum is poured, and after a few minutes your body is becoming more Joy-like. The heart and brain are revived while new organs, Joy organs, grow in the empty cavity that is your body. All your cuts are healed as if it was you had perfect skin. The process is complete. You wake up the next day wanting to work at a Pokemon Center. Anywhere will do. But you'll also have a DNA molecule forcing you to look out for minor trainers that could be the next Joy. Of course, with this comes the ability to do what has been done to you. The thing is, you think you were born identical to the other Nurse Joys. Why go through the trouble of making people turn into Joys? Why not just clone? Well, I found out that the original Joy would like to someday rule the world with an army of Joys that will do anything because of the DNA to follow the original. But cloning would attract too much attention. Plus the whole, I have a lot of sisters that are identical, seems to have been a good story. There you have it. Now you know. Wonder how I know this? Who's always been with Nurse Joy? The one in the background helping her. It's me, Chansey. I was told not to ever speak of this information, even though I am a Pokemon. So my advice to you is to come to the Pokemon Center at your own risk. You never know. The thing about the real Nurse Joy is she likes to hunt around by herself. So when you're all alone sleeping or just relaxing, don't think you'll be safe. I hear she has a nice demonic face to stare at you with. Oh, looks like she just chose another victim. I think it's you. This has been a Creepypasta reading by Low Budget Movies Productions. Hope you enjoyed.